Hey, Gary. So, yeah, I I couldn't get a train at this time back from Winchester that would take me to Victoria Station, which is just a few blocks away from where I'm staying. So I had to come to Waterloo Station, which is why I'm over by Westminster Bridge. Okay. Yep. There's the eye. Sorry, I just drank some soda, so I'm a little burpy. There we go. There's very cool. Oh my goodness, how did that happen? I did not I did not have my finger on the zoom. It just kind of started zooming. Yeah, go. Okay, gotta zoom out a bit. Yeah, well, I was kind of trying to figure out how to get over here from I exited on the uh I guess it would be the south side of Waterloo station, and I thought that there was going to be a Cuban restaurant that was open, and not only is it not open, it appears to be permanently closed down. So they might want to update themselves on Google, let the world know that they're not open anymore. But so I went to the other side of Waterloo Station, and then when I got there and discovered the place was closed, I then had to find out how to get to the other side of Waterloo Station so that I could get to this bridge. So it was a little bit of getting lost and trying to figure out where I was. I would have started the broadcast sooner. I wouldn't have been over here though. Yeah, I got over the jet lag on like day 2 of being in Rome. It'll be fine. It's more favorable jet lag because I tend to stay up very late and go to bed and wake up very late. So it'll be late, very late. Will be a lot earlier there. So actually, the reverse going back to New York is actually really good for me. I Jake Airborne. Yeah, it is pretty great, but I can't believe it's really coming down to the wire. Um, a week and one day from today, because today's Thursday now. It's not Wednesday anymore. It's Thursday now because it's past midnight. So 1 week and one day, I return back to New York. Yes, it is. Oh, very cool. Hello, Sam Production. Welcome to the city of Westminster, my happy one. Mr. Faze. There's Winston Churchill, statue of Winston Churchill across the street over there. We love Winnie. Okay. Enjoy. How are you guys doing? Yep, that was Big Ben. Yes, indeed. Mr. Big Ben himself. A happy one didn't stick around. That makes me less than happy. Yeah. Uh, no, sort of, but not really. Parliament Square. I want to go to Parliament Funk Square. Not just Parliament Square, but P Funk Square. Hello, Michael. Once again, there is your Big Ben, people. How goes it? That is the biggest Ben I have ever seen in my life. Parliament Square. And here's Westminster Abbey. or Westminster Cathedral, I should say. It's not very well lit, so it's kind of hard to see it. But yeah, so I didn't expect to be taking this walk. I came from the city of Winchester earlier tonight, and I thought that I was going to be able to transfer trains at Clapham Junction and take a train to a station that is much closer to my hotel room, but I was not able to do that. I had to get off at Waterloo Station, so hence I am walking and broadcasting as I walk. Queen Elizabeth II Center over there. So we are gonna walk backwards a little. It's not very well lit, so I don't think we can really. You can kind of make out the silhouette of the church against the night sky, but other than that, it's kind of difficult to see. Queen Elizabeth II, Electric Boogaloo. Yes, yes, indeed. There's an obelisk. Again, not exactly lit sufficiently, but there nonetheless. Yeah. And I did a video of Winchester earlier today, which is available on my YouTube channel, which is Peteract2, Peteract2, number 2. Ah, maybe we can zoom in on the obelisk a little bit. Peteract2, back in the habit. Yep, that's right. Good movie. And Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit's pretty good too. Helped the career of a young Lauryn Hill along. More or less, but I'm not like super far away from where I'm staying. My whole concern and the reason that maybe I rushed a little bit is that I was, and didn't really pay attention to where the train was going to drop me, like maybe I should have. The reason that is because I didn't want to be stranded in Winchester, because if I was stranded in Winchester, I would have much bigger problems than being in another part of London town. No problem. Better late than never, Bobo. That's how you make an entrance. Period King. There, and as he comes, so he goes. I went the wrong way because I am Russian. I went the wrong way because I'm Russian. I was supposed to go this way, but I went that way instead. Привет. Priscilla party. You did notice my accent. It is very good. Oh boy. I need to get another ticket for another show. I've seen 3 West End shows so far. I saw Cruel Intentions, the 90s musical based on the 90s teen black comedy Cruel Intentions, which the movie version starred Sarah Michelle Gellar and Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe. And I love theater. I'm a big theater guy. And I also saw Long Day's Journey into Night with Brian Cox, who you might know from the show Succession. And Selma Blair. That's who I think you're thinking of. And so I met Brian Cox after the play, and Patricia Clarkson also. Patricia Clarkson is also starring in Long Day's Journey into Night. And I saw a play about Richard Burton and Sir John Gielgud when they collaborated with Sir John directing and Richard Burton playing the role of Hamlet. And that play was it was a play about a play. And it was called The Motive and the Cue. Happy evening to you, sir. Thank you for joining me for a little bit. That is a very festive pub across the street over there. Yes. Although that would make an interesting musical stage adaptation as well. They would have to have a song called Kevin Bacon's Penis. Kevin Bacon's Bacon. Kevin Penis's Bacon. I don't know, something like that. Yes. And a pool. Yeah, that was I remember watching that at a party with a bunch of other theater kids in high school. That was where I saw that movie, at a theater party. Yeah. That's probably a good place to watch it, alone in a bedroom. Yep. All right. This area coming up over here usually has a lot of homeless people camping out. So hopefully, hopefully I don't run into any trouble with walking on the street recording. Uh, Hello, Sinuel. "6 inches of Kevin Bacon." There you go. That's I think that's an excellent name. So this place is cool. It's a bar and a bowling alley called Lane 7 across the street over there. Obviously, Friday and Saturday night, it's a little more swinging late into the early hours than it is tonight. All right, well, I'm going to slightly incline my camera so that it's pointing at the floor, because I want to look like I'm doing something other than what I'm doing, because I have a feeling that could be asking for it to walk around here with the camera up. Uh, Plans to I don't have any definitive plans. Um, I don't know. I'm a girl who likes to be asked, so uh, I guess I'll just I don't know. I'll see if he asks me to the prom. Uh, uh, Maybe I'll try to catch one of his lives and ask him if he wants to meet up and do a broadcast. So yeah, there's some people in the distance over there. Simon also. Oh, there we go. So I'll just have to. I guess I'll just have to wise up and do that. So, as you probably are aware, I'm just walking by All right, I think we're in the clear. So here's the Victoria Palace over here, where Hamilton is currently playing. Yeah. Well, let me go and find him and ask him, and maybe we will zoom out a little bit. And here is Victoria Station, 4:30 a.m. Now, if I'm awake, that's been the big thing. Uh, so COS is a fashion brand that is owned by H&M. I know that because there's a stop on the tour that I give in Soho, New York City, to be clear, in case there was any doubt, uh, where there's this ancient, well, ancient, not ancient by European standards, this like 250-year-old well that's in the basement of this building that is currently occupied by COS, the clothing brand owned by H&M. So that's how I know what COS is, because that building is on my tour in New York. COS, COS. So here we've got a row of black cabs. London is famous for the black cabs. Uh, it's the London black cabs are kind of similar to the yellow cabs in New York City. Yep. Yeah, Voss is the water. Getting closer. See, this is the station over here, Victoria Station, where I thought my train would go, and would have landed me a lot closer to my hotel. But c'est la vie. And now we're getting close. I can tell because we're going to pass this entire section of street that is c'est la vie, say the old folks. Goes to show you never can tell. Now I want to watch. Now I want to watch Pulp Fiction. Dun, 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 dun. It's the Victoria Taps. Yeah. I was kind of hoping that things would be like a little more empty. Uh, these people look a little dicey, so I'm going to aim the camera down again and pretend like I am just playing around on my, just playing on my phone, talking into my headset and playing on my phone. That's all. Yeah, it's always. Yeah, I hold it down and I start twiddling my thumbs on top of it as if I'm playing like a video game or something. I just there are some people who get really, really angry, who get really angry at you walking and broadcasting or in any way recording. That's a good idea. All right, we're doing it again. Playing a game. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the psychology is behind people getting as upset as they do. Some people getting really, really upset. I don't know if they're like, if it ranges from people who are doing something they shouldn't be doing and they're afraid that you're like, I don't know, working for the police or law enforcement, or if it's someone who repeatedly had their privacy violated in their life, so they get triggered by the sight of something recording, uh, or or if there are people who are just so freaking narcissistic that they think that when you're walking around Times Square or Piccadilly Circus filming the beautiful things all around them, that you came there just to find them to record them for some reason. Those people I know definitely exist. Yeah, it's true. It's also like the funny thing is there are people, and this used to happen to me on Periscope all the time. There are people who voice their concern that you're doing it, but you wouldn't have noticed them. You wouldn't have picked up on their image or their voice at all, except that now they are jumping in front of your camera and saying, "Hey, hey, what are you doing?" as they flail their arms and make a scene. And it's like, dude, you were not going to get noticed. You were not going to get picked up by this video at all. And now you just made yourself get picked up. We had another a quick decision there to put it down. Right. Well, we are now arriving at my hotel. So I'm going to call it a broadcast. The guy was totally blending into the crowd. And he confronted me about why am I filming him? Yes, right, exactly. There were like a 1,000 other people there, but sure, it was all about him. Yep. I know the type. I've encountered many of them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was you were there for them. That's right. The other night when I went to see the play, one of the plays, I went in front of the stage to stand in front of the set, which was open and exposed. Like the curtain was up, the play was over, and the set was on the stage. So I turned my camera onto a selfie angle, faced it toward myself, took a picture of myself, and a guy in the theater came up and he's like, "Hey, mate, what you taking a picture of, eh?" I'm like, taking a selfie, and he's like, "Really? Because it looks like kind of like you're pointing the camera at me and my girl, you see." And I'm like, "Oh, let me explain something to you. This is called a smartphone, okay? Yes, you're right. There's a camera lens on this side, but look at this side. There's a camera lens there too. And oh, look, when I pull up the video, I can see myself, see at that exact angle. And let me show you the last pictures I took, okay? I'm going to show you the last pictures I took. Here you go. Here's my here's the last pictures I took. See, there's me, and there's this stuff that's right behind me right now. Oh, you see that?" And he's like, "Well, you don't go and make a thing out of it, mate." I'm like, "I'm not the one who made a thing out of it." All right. I'm gonna go now. But have a good night, Michael. Hope to see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.